And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Northwestern's offense is on the field for the first time today. I know Bo Nix has the single-season completion record, but this guy may make a run for it if he has many more games like the last one, David.
It was crazy. I mean, it was interesting to watch, man. Just in a rhythm, not fooled, like just so confident, knew his answers to the test before the questions were even asked. And defensively, that presents a huge challenge. And Jesse, how do you want to attack it? Because something has to change after that last game we saw.
Yeah, I think one of the big keys for him having that kind of day and that kind of accuracy was his offensive line gave him a lot of time to survey the field and throw darts. So if you're on defense here, you've got to find a way to disrupt his rhythm. to be able to get pressure on him. You don't necessarily have to get him to the ground and sack him, but the ball has got to come out early. You cannot let him sit back there and pick you apart.
The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
Really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast. Win our conference. Well, this is step one. And so I think you're so tired of hitting your own colored jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also, that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, and you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
So the Oregon Ducks offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. It's pretty clear he didn't care about the double coverage. He thought his guy was better than their two guys.
Well, and there's reason to think that. That dude's a stud, and I understand it. I want to...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
They're working that left side. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Northwestern in business in the red zone. They believe they can run right here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the tight end to the ground with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Dropping back, it's Stone. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in 3rd and short because the whole playbook is open, and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback. Getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up 1st and goal.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Tries again to get it in. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You've got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like...
Touchdown, Wildcats! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Quarterbacks love finding their tight ends down here in this area of the field. Big targets in small spaces. Nice work on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So they only had to move the ball 30 yards on the drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Might be changing the route. They'll run the toss. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so the running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
He's got it. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. This time they'll go to the running game. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Don't you love energetic defenses? They fly around and make things happen. The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Got it in the middle, it's Moore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
Quickly complete. Turning on the Jets. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. The Ducks look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Whittington. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Grabbed in the middle. It's low. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
QBs, when you see zone coverage, man, can you manipulate defense when you have a good pocket and you've got time to throw. You got a little bit of time to throw, you can move guys with your eyes, that drag comes wide open, good throw, good catch, 1st down.
That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Great job, too, by the QB there, holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the 1st down.
Caught over the middle. It's Moore. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Try to march their way in. And the defense stuffs the run, and the ball will remain at the 2.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the 1st quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter. No hesitation from this head coach. He will go for it on 4th and goal from the 1. He's looking to throw. Touchdown, Ducks! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it. And I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, they're going to power it in. Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the ball.
Nowhere to go, and the ball was loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing, you've got guys swiping at it. You've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
Tackled there by the defense. And the Ducks can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking for room. It's Hughes. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Caught behind the line. It's Whittington. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that 3rd down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Man, as a defensive coach, that's a win. When you can be already put in a bad position because your offense fumbles and they're in scoring position and you give up just 3, that is a situational football at its best. Nice job on this defense, handling a little adversity and just giving up the field.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Send the tight end in motion. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Takes the easy completion. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and game tackle.
Looking downfield, it's Stone. Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Nice completion, nice short gain. Now it sets up 3rd down. And wait a minute, 3rd down now becomes, we're going to go for it on 4th down anyway, so it really doesn't matter that much. Great job getting a little chunk. Now we get to go have some fun.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this 3rd down. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. On the run, it's Hughes. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. The Big Ten schedule sort of ate these guys up last year. They're looking for a better performance this time around.
Yeah, and it eats a lot of people up, obviously being such a tough conference. But if you look at the way you start the season, a lot of times, man, that's when you build your momentum. That's when you build your confidence. If you can hang around, be competitive, sometimes the way you start, Palmer, it just lays out the rest of the season for you.
And they know they just got to be a lot more physical this year. That schedule did beat them up last year, but take a look at this year's schedule. A lot of those same teams, they're right there again. They're going to get another crack at them. They've got to be better in the trenches this season if they want to win a Big Ten championship.
Looking to throw on first down. Got a man, it's Benson. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. They've got the screen set up. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Benson. It's a seam wide open. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on first down by this offense.
Gonna look downfield again. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
It's hard in this area throwing over this big defensive line. They've got long arms. You saw it right there knocking that ball down on second down.
They'll try to pass it in on third and goal. Got the quick pass. Oh, spins away. They'll send out the kicker here. He was on target with his first kick, and this one ought to be easy from 20 yards away. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cincinnati has the lead right now, but if this team has taught us anything over the years, it's that no lead is safe inside Nippert Stadium. They're up by 7 over the Blue Bulls. That's where things stand right now, and of course, if the script is flipped, you will hear about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The give on the inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to throw, it's Stone. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And it falls in complete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He's got it. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. When we
when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned already.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Well, the offense is trying to go with a trick play, and they're dialing up the reverse, but the defense had great eye discipline. They tracked the football from the running back to the receiver, and they were able to rally to him and make a big tackle for a loss.
The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Stewart. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, after seeing that, sign me up for another 2 quarters there in Eugene. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Autzen Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Northwestern about to boot it away to open the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays. But sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well. But if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. The quick out. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Fires to the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here in the game.
He stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. And the Ducks come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got enough to move the sticks. 1st down from the 17.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency. And I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
Working that left side now. Touchdown, Oregon! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Back to pass, it's Stoll. Quickly complete. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Northwestern will send out the punt team. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. From the gun, give on the inside.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Got it in the middle, it's Benson. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
To the air on 2nd down. Snagged in the middle, it's Moore. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
Wants to throw again. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And the Ducks come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They were all over him, nowhere to go as that 3rd down play turned into a disaster.
At 3rd and 2, you're usually thinking maybe something's going off tackle up the middle. They run the toss. How about the defense? Great job setting the edge, sprinting to the football, getting multiple hats there, getting the guy on the ground, stopping him short.
Makes the grab, pass the marker. That will be enough to move the chains and give them a first down in the red zone at the 14. The Ducks have pushed it inside the 20. Looking to pass inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. To the ground to try to move the chains. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown Ducks! And they take it in for 6 more points. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
Nice job on the route and catch by the tight. That touchdown, and it doesn't matter what play this offense calls. All game long, everything has been working. This has been a master class in offensive productivity.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Dropping back, it's Stone. Fires to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Off play action. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That is just a perfect example of not deciding before the snap where you have to go with the ball.
Yeah, because that will get you in trouble. You can tell right away he wants to get the ball to his primary. He's covered. He comes off of him, does a nice job being patient, taking his time, hitting the drag route, getting the first down.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw again. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
Well, a lot of things haven't gone right for him. You saw an incompletion right there. It's been offense, it's been defense. They just haven't been able to click and get into a rhythm here. And now they're playing catch-up, and you know they're going to be throwing at each and every play here in the 4th quarter.
And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think, put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Smith dropping to pass. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Catch in the middle. It's Casper. He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
When you hear about it all the time in football, go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Going to swing it on second down. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Would have loved to have gotten a big return out of that one, but they'll take it first down at the 40.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's pass, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Try to get it to the edge. Picks up the first down. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying to make something out of that, and he stopped short of the first down marker.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
And the Ducks now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Catch in the middle, it's Casper. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Smith wants to throw. Makes the grab over the middle. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. And this one is perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we're looking pretty good.
The Northwestern offense returns to the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. And the Wildcats headed quickly to the line.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here.
And the Wildcats need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. He's looking downfield to throw. Fires one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking downfield, it's Stone. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Covey. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21. Wants to go up top on first down. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Northwestern.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. He'll set up to throw. Makes the grab. He will not get there. Brought down at the 1, and the 2-point try is no good. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Smith dropping to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sticky. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Lost to throw again. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense, first and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon! And the stomping has commenced. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. This has been a really disappointing performance, David. No question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
He's got the back in the middle. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
Well, Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
He's taking the deep shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Smith wants to throw. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Caught over the middle. It's Casper. They'll make the stop, but that 1st down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. Wants to throw on 1st down. The sweet feet buy a little time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
They'll run play action. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And a golden opportunity slips away from the defense there. That's one he'd love to have back. He knows he should have come away with the interception there in the red zone.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Nothing like stomping a guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To throw, it's Stone. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
Got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.